don't worry you past 2 weeks. If it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment, na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340 hash to get better information. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people them.
It's a new year and the new way to enjoy family entertainment. Our Star Times presents The Perfect Family Season 1, a game show that promotes family bonding and love like no other. On the season of Show Some Love, 40 families will battle for the perfect family title, but only one will win the ultimate prize. Over 5 million naira worth of gifts and cash prizes are up for grabs. Throughout the season, tune in every week as our families go head-to-head in the census test, personality test, talent display, and teamwork, just to show you all it takes to be a true family beyond blood. Perfect Family is proudly sponsored by Indomie, Airtel, supported by AdMe, Sundial TV, and Star 931 hash. Showing on these stations from 21st of January 2024. Don't be left out.
You don't come out for your post again. Who go open gate for my man?
Oga Keke, not just worry yourself. I'll go enter another Keke.
Person no fit play with you again.
Madam, which kind of serious cough be this now? Try go hospital. I've been get tuberculosis before and then test me and treat me free of charge. This your cough safe. If it be tuberculosis.
Na true him talk, oh madam. Check am, make you dey sure. Because who no go, no go no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am oh, make you dey sure.
If cough don't
You lift me up high, you spread my wings and fly me to the sky. I feel so alive, it's like my soul thrives in your light. But how I wish you'd be here with me all year around. Ramadan.
Top on the news this evening, police restore calm in crisis communities of Plateau State. Governor Mutfwang inaugurates committee on resettlement of internally displaced persons. Plus, stakeholders review West African examination. Good evening and welcome to Nta Jos News at 7. I am Bilkisu Nuhu with Ali Zakari, the interpreter for the hearing impaired. The Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mamman, has reiterated government's efforts at strengthening intelligence gathering by deploying technology in surveillance across schools in Nigeria to mitigate mass abduction of students. The Minister and security experts on Good Morning Nigeria, who applauded the release of the 137 students of Kuriga, says attacking schools is synonymous with attacking the future of the country and must not be allowed to continue. Lydia Sampson reports.
Government is determined to tackle head-on issues that predisposes schools to attack by bandits and kidnappers. This, Minister of Education says, will be done addressing safety in schools through fortification of schools from inherent vulnerabilities.
We are ramping up efforts with the security agencies. All those involved, the entire security agencies are now sensitized. They are putting in place strategies for this. The community is also being mobilized. There's a training that will be coming out that will be done very soon in respect of communities where the schools are located.
Gaston Good Morning Nigeria are emphatic that a coordinated approach in tackling safety of schools across the country must be prioritized instead of proliferation of safe school units by security agencies.
All levels of government need to come to an agreement that this is the minimum level of standard for security that we should have in our schools.
You discover that people don't want to even register their schools. And that would have helped too, because when you register your school on our own platform, we have that platform that can just give the address. The coordinate of your school will be generated automatically.
Optimism is high that reviewing measures leading to the release of the students can be harvested proactively for security measures.
The state governor earlier, while waiting, had deployed the police special squad. They were deployed yesterday to that village for confidence building in the community and to remain there for a while to ensure that such incidents do not happen again in the future.
Kudos goes to the National Security Advisor and the Minister of Defense for their unflinching support and resilience to see that these students not only rescued, but they came out free and safely too.
Security experts believe all stakeholders working together across the value chain will produce visible, lasting, tangible results that hopefully brings an end to attacks and kidnappings in schools. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
The Plateau State Commissioner of Police, Hassan Stephen Yabanet, on receipt of information of clash between the people of Ponlong village of Mikan local government and Fungialang village of Lantan North local government area, has ordered for the immediate deployment of personnel to be led by the Mikan Divisional Police Officer to stabilize the situation. On preliminary investigation, it was discovered that the clash erupted as a result of a land dispute between the two communities. A statement issued by the command of the force notes that in the course of the clash, about 5 houses were set ablaze while other livestock were destroyed. One Ishaku Wumtel also sustained a bullet wound and was immediately rushed to the General Hospital for treatment. The Commissioner has ordered intensified patrol of the area and the immediate deployment of additional personnel from Lantan Area Command, 66 PMF Shandam Division, and a detachment of tactical teams from the state headquarters to prevent any further occurrence of such incidences, and also directed the relocation of the area commander, Lantang, and commander 66 PMF to the troubled areas. The police boss uses this opportunity to advise youths and community members all over the state to avoid all forms of violence and adopts dialogue as a means of dispute resolution. To this end, the CP will be meeting with relevant stakeholders in the two communities to discuss the sustainability of the already existing peace and profile a lasting solution to the prevailing problem. Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfwang has condemned in very strong terms the outbreak of communal hostilities that resulted in the destruction of property and injuries among residents of villages bordering Lantan North local government area and Mikan local government. The governor, in a message by the Director of Press and Public Affairs, Gang Berry, emphasized that such acts undermine the government's intensive efforts to foster peace and unity among citizens of diverse ethnic and religious backgrounds, with the collective aim of advancing the state's growth and prosperity. Expressing his dismay over the conflict, Governor Mutfwang underscored the importance of dialogue as the most civilized and effective means of conflict resolution. The governor called on security agencies to respond decisively and to hold perpetrators and their sponsors accountable to the full extent of the law. He also urged swift mobilization to the affected areas to prevent any further escalation of the situation. Furthermore, Governor Mutfwang appealed to traditional communities and religious leaders, as well as key stakeholders from the affected communities, to initiate dialogue and work towards an amicable resolution of the disputes in order to foster an atmosphere of harmonious coexistence. Reaffirming his administration's dedication to establishing lasting peace throughout the state, Governor Mutfwang said he looks forward to a united, tranquil, and thriving plateau, where all citizens, regardless of faith or ethnicity, support one another in a spirit of brotherhood. Now to education. In a bid to provide good governance that is optimal in performance, fair to all, and bequeath a better plateau state to the coming generation, Governor Mutfwang has inaugurated 4 committees with a charge on their members to be objective and fair to all. Grace Akwego-Tip reports.
Arising from the 2015 upgrade of chiefdoms, creation of districts and villages, task force on resettlement of internally displaced persons, and the Committee on Lands Administration in Plateau State. The committees are to be chaired by seasoned administrators with terms of reference, with the hope that their recommendations will be in the interest of the state. Governor Mutfwang charged the members of the committee to take the responsibility seriously, because what they do or fail to do will have an impact on the future of the state.
The issue of resettling our internally displaced persons back to their ancestral homes is something we made a commitment when we were campaigning. Unfortunately, when we were campaigning, our minds were on a different set of IDPs, particularly those who have been displaced in places like Riobambari Ladi for quite some years now. We didn't know we'll be visited with a new set of IDPs. It has become therefore necessary, in order to redeem the contribution of Plateau State to the national food basket, it is important that people return to their homes. And that is why you see the committee has a high presence of security agents. We are trusting God that before the rains fall properly, a lot of the people would return to their homes, and by the grace of God, the farmlands we could not cultivate last year, that this year we'll cultivate them. Let me state this clearly, that none of these committees is intended to witch hunt anyone. That is why you will notice that we have gone bipartisan. We have not only selected people that are members of PDP, we have selected people who are not even committed to any political party. And in some cases, we have even drawn people that we know to be members of APC or Labour Party. All because we think and we are persuaded that the interests of Plateau State should override any sectional interest.
Responding on behalf of the committees, Mr. Isaac Dimka thanked the governor for finding them worthy to serve the states at different capacities.
I sincerely thank you for finding us worthy to be appointed to serve in these committees. So I have no doubt, Your Excellency, that the members and members of the chairman and members of these committees will do a meticulous job and present to you a very well-balanced report upon which you can really fully rely upon. On their behalf, we say a big thank you and we wish your administration well.
He also assures the state government of their commitment and dedication to duty for the good of the states. In Jos, Grace Akwego-Tip, NTA News.
You're watching the news live on NTA Network Center Jos. We pause for some commercials. The news continues shortly.
Oga, open your fuel tank.
Hold on, please. Let me calm down.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Hope you've rubbed off your meter.
Oh, Oga, we no longer tamper with our fuel dispense meter because it is cheating and corruption. I will always sell fuel to all customers at the correct amount because change begins with me.
Nice one.
Yes, sir. How much, Oga?
Fill up.
This message is brought to you by the National Orientation Agency in conjunction with the Federal Ministry of Information and...
Thank you for staying tuned. The West African Examination Council, WAEC, is poised to leveraging on technological innovations to curb examination malpractices by students during examinations. Head of the Nigerian National Office of WAEC, Dr. Amos Josiah Dangut, gave the revelation at the 46th meeting of the Test Administration Division Planning and Coordinating Committee in Jos. Priscilla Grumnan reports.
The 46th annual meeting brings together heads of division, zonal coordinators, branch controllers, and officers in charge of WAEC to appraise past exams, correct errors made, and strategize towards seamless future examinations. Head of National Office of WAEC, Dr. Amos Josiah Dangut, says towards improving on some challenges encountered by the exams body, such as exams malpractice, security challenges, as well as increased number of more than 1,800,000 students. WAEC is engaging on massive sensitization and training.
We hope to discuss extensively will be adequate sensitization of the candidates because they need to know the examination rules. We also have to sensitize and train our supervisors, our invigilators on the need to ensure that there is strict compliance to the examination rules. As you know, we conduct a standardized examination.
In a message to the meeting, Governor Caleb Mutfwang restates the determination of government in empowering its citizens through education as seen in the massive investments in the sector.
We are committed to investing in modern facilities, equipping classrooms with the latest technology, and providing teachers with the necessary training and support to deliver quality education that meet the demands of the 21st century.
Stakeholders are optimistic that the meeting will yield positive results towards uplifting the standard of the examination body.
By the end of this meeting, those that are new will learn how to go about it. Those that have been on it will also gain more experience on how to improve on the conduct of exam to achieve our set mandate.
We expect everybody will go back to his or her area of operation and ready to talk to his or her staff on the arrangements for the exam. It is our desire that we have a flawless examination.
In Jos, Priscilla Grumnan, NTA News.
Let's join Austin Edemodu for the latest in the sports world.
Team Nigeria finished second in its just concluded African Games in Accra, Ghana, with 47 gold, 33 silver, and 40 bronze medals to finish behind eventual winners, Egypt. However, the eye-catching performances of Team Nigeria, especially in athletics, wrestling, weightlifting, and boxing, has continued to draw commendations from Nigerians who expect the athletes to replicate the results in the forthcoming Olympics in Paris.
So early preparation, 1, 2, funding of those sports, 2, we help very much. When you put money into the right channels, exposure for all the athletes, we give us great medals and come Olympic. I can assure you that this time around, the Olympic in Paris 2024, watch out for Team Nigeria.
Nigeria participated in 25 sporting events in Accra, Ghana. Overall winners, Egypt, will host the prestigious African Games in 2027. In tennis, Andy Murray was knocked out of the Miami Open after a dramatic 5-7, 7-5, 7-6 last 32 defeat by Thomas Machach. The Breton secured his breakpoint to take 6-5 lead in the opening set before 7 out to love. But Machach hit back to win second set and then clinched the match on a third set tiebreak, having previously been broken when serving to progress. In the women's category, American Coco Gauff progressed to the round of 16 with a 6-3 6-love win over Sean Doden. Third seed Gauff will face Caroline Garcia, who defeated Japan's Naomi Osaka. With sports update, I'm Austin Edemodu, NTA News.
Sports wraps up our package this evening, but before we go, be a good social media user. Don't spread fake news. Up next is the news in Hausa with Buhari Sani. Thank you for watching. Good evening.
To, an gaishe ki Bilkisu Nuhu. Jama'a assalamu alaikum, barkamu da haka. Barkamu tare da kasancewa da gidan talabijin na Nta Jos. Ni ne Buhari Sani Riga cikin ke kawo muku fasarar labarai daga harshen Hausa tare da Ali Zakari mai tafinta. Ga fasarar labaran namu. A sakamakon binciken da aka yi, rundunar 'yan sanda ta binciko cewa a ranar 23 ga watan da muke ciki ne rundunar 'yan sandan jihar Filato ta samu rahoton daga shiyar Mikan daga wani mutumi wadda ke samu masa bayanai, inda ya bayyana cewar rahoton wata arangama tsakanin mutanen ƙauyen Fonlon na ƙaramar hukumar Mikan da ƙauyen Funyalan na ƙaramar hukumar Lantan ta Arewa. Nan da nan da samun bayanin rahoton, kwamishinan 'yan sanda ta jihar Filato Hassan Stephen Yabanet ya tura rundunar 'yan sanda ƙarƙashin jagorancin DPO shiyar Lantan domin tabbatar da cewa an kwantar da tanzomar. A sakamakon binciken da aka yi, rundunar 'yan sandan ta binciko cewa rikicin ya faru ne a sakamakon rikicin fili da ya barke tsakanin al'umman yankunan biyu, da wannan ne ya janyo aka kona kimanin gidaje 5 tare da barnata dabbobi da ma sauransu. Jajirtaccen kwamishinan 'yan sandan ya tura ƙarin jami'ai da wasu ƙarin jami'ai masu dabaru daban-daban don ƙara wa tawagar ƙarfi daga shiyar Lantan ta yadda za su daƙile ƙara aukuwan hakan. Ya kuma tada da kwamandan shiyar Lantan da na 66 zuwa yankunan biyun da abin yake faruwa. Kwamishinan ya kuma yi amfani da wannan daman domin shawartar matasan jihar baki daya da su kaurace wa duk wani nau'i na tashin-tashina, su rungume sulhu a matsayin hanya mafita wajen warware wannan tashin-tashina. Gwamnan jihar Filato Barista Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang ya yi Allah wadai da kakkausar murya game da rikicin da ya barke har ya yi sanadiyar yin wa wasu raunuka tare da lalata dukiyoyin al'umma da ya auku tsakanin al'umma makotaka na ƙaramar hukumar Lantan ta Arewa da Mikan. Rikicin da ya barke ranar Asabar da Lahadi da ya gabata, gwamna Mutfwang ya jajinta wa wadda rikicin ya ritsa da su, kuma ya ce wannan wani abu ne wadda ba za a zura mashi ido ba. Gwamnan ya ce yin hakan wani abu ne wadda ke ƙoƙarin warware tukkan da ake wa sha'anin tsaro da zamantakewa a faɗin jihar. A yayin da yake bayyana rashin jin daɗinsa dangane da abin da ya faru, gwamnan ya bayyana sulhu a matsayin wani hanya ne mafita ta yadda za a yi saurin magance duk wani rikici da ke yunkurin tasowa. Gwamna ya yi kira ga jami'an tsaro da su gaggauta ɗaukar mataki kuma wadda suka haddasa rikicin tare da hukunta su yadda ya kamata kamar yadda doka da oda ta tanadar. Ya kuma buƙaci jami'an tsaro da su ƙara jami'ai a yankunan da abin ya faru gudun ƙara aukuwan hakan. Bugu da ƙari, gwamna ya roƙi sarakunan gargajiya da shugabannin addinai da duk wani mai faɗi a ji a yankunan biyu da su rungume sulhu domin samun mafita da haɓaka danƙon zamantakewa yadda ya kamata. A wani yunkuri da yake yi na samar da kyakkyawan shugabancin da ya dace da aiki da adalci da kowa da kuma samar da ingantacciyar jihar Filato ga al'umma masu zuwa, gwamnan jihar Filato Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang ya kaddamar da kwamitoci 4 tare da shawartarsu da su kasance masu gaskiya da adalci ga kowa. Wakiliyarmu Grace akwai Gotipce ta ruwaito cewa kwamitocin guda 4 sun hada da kwamitin tsare-tsare da gudanar da ayyukan ma'aikatan gwamnati da kwamitin korafe-korafe da suka taso daga inganta masarautu a shekara na 2015. Sauran sun hada da kwamitin samar da gundumomi da ƙauyuka da kwamitin da zai sake matsugunar 'yan gudun hijira da kuma kwamitin kula da filaye a faɗin jihar. Ƙwararrun masu gudanar da aiki ne za su jagoranci kwamitocin tare da fatan cewan shawarwarin nasu za su kasance masu amfani a jihar. Gwamna Mutfwang ya buƙaci mambobin kwamitin da su ɗauki nauyin da ya rataya a wuyansu da muhimmanci domin abin da suke yi ko kuma suka kasa yi zai zama tasiri ga makomar jihar. Da yake mayar da martani a madadin kwamitocin, Mr. Isaac Dimka ya yi godiya ga gwamnan bisa ganin sun cancanci wa jihar hidima a wurare daban-daban. Hukumar shirya jarabawan fita sakandare na yammacin Afirka WAEC ta ce ta shirya tsaf domin saka na'urorin fasaha domin bankaɗo ɗalibai masu magudi yayin jarabawan. Shugaban hukumar da ke kula da Najeriya Dr. Amos Josiah Dangote shi ne ya bayyana hakan a yayin taron da aka gudanar na kwamitin sashin gudanarwa a nan Jos. Wakiliyarmu Priscilla Grumnan ce ta ruwaito cewa taron karo na 46 taro ne da ya janyo shugabannin shiyoyi da kodinatoci na yankuna da dama da ma sauransu ta yadda za su yi waiwaye game da kurakuran da aka tafka yayin gudanar da jarabawoyin baya sa'annan a gyara domin nan gaba. Shugaban hukumar ya ce game da irin matsalolin da aka bankaɗo da suka hada da satan amsa da rashin tsaro da ƙarin yawan masu son rubuta jarabawan da suka kai kimanin ɗalibai miliyan 1.800. Hukumar ta shirya domin ƙara ilmantar da ma'aikatan tare da ƙara horar da su game da aikin nasu. A saƙon taron da ya rubuto a yayin taron, gwamna Mutfwang ya yaba da ƙoƙarin da gwamnati ke yi na ilmantar da al'ummar ƙasa wadda ya ce shine babban jari a rayuwar ɗan adam. To duka iya abin da za mu iya kawo muku a daren yau kenan. Mu kwana lafiya, Allah ya ba mu alherin sai da safe.
Nigeria. Agriculture remains the base of the nation's economy, providing the main source of livelihood for most Nigerians. The country has a vast abundance of land, resources, and climate variations that allow it to produce different varieties of food and fruits. The agricultural industry goes on to employ up to 70% of the Nigerian workforce, while contributing about 40% of the country's gross domestic product, GDP.
It's the way to go. Some of these exotic plants, these fruits, Nigeria spends a lot of money in importing apples. Think of that. When you bring in foreign exchange, capital flight is going out. So when we have it here, we can of course save for the country. Yeah, there are other crops we are doing here too that are like the grapevine.